Hey, everybody, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be really zeroing in on a topic that I think weighs on a lot of our minds, HSAs. Specifically, how to really squeeze every last drop of benefit out of them, especially as we get closer to retirement, those golden years. And we've got a really eye-opening article from the tax reduction letter that's going to be guiding us.
Yeah, it's funny, right? There's this almost like, what's the word, misconception maybe, that once you hit that magic number, 65, Medicare kicks in, and boom, your HSA is basically useless. And while there's, I guess you could say, a grain of truth to that, it's not the whole picture, not even close.
It's like those old video games where you think you beat the final level and then surprise, secret door to a whole other world.
Exactly. And this world could mean some serious cash in your pocket down the line if you play your cards right. Okay, so before we crack open this secret level, let's remind everybody why we love HSAs in the first place. I mean, come on, that triple tax advantage. Money goes in tax-free, it grows tax-free, you take it out for medical expenses, tax-free again. That's like the holy grail of tax savings. But then age 65 rolls around like a boss fight.
Right, so usually once you're enrolled in Medicare, that's it. No more contributions to your HSA. Game over, right? Not so fast. See, what most folks miss is that this rule, like most tax rules, is more like guidelines, really.
Yeah.
There are exceptions, loopholes, whatever you want to call them.
So that's what this article is hinting at. A way to maybe keep that HSA train rolling even after 65.
Bingo. And it boils down to, well, at least the article mentions one key condition. You or your spouse got to still be rocking an employer-sponsored high-deductible health plan. Now, this is important. Even if you're personally cruising with Medicare, if your better half's still bringing home the bacon and they've got one of these HDHPs that plays nice with an HSA, you might be in business.
Now, hold on a sec. For those of us who, might not have a PhD in health insurance jargon, what exactly is a high-deductible health plan? And why is it so crucial in this whole equation?
Sure. So an HDHP, it's all about trade-offs, right? Basically, you pay a lower monthly premium, but you got to shell out more cash out of pocket for medical expenses until you hit a certain amount that's your deductible. Sounds kind of scary, but here's the deal. These plans, they come with a silver lining. They open the door for you to contribute to an HSA, which, boom, those sweet, sweet tax advantages we were talking about.
Gotcha. So if I'm hearing you right, there's some serious potential for savvy couples out there, especially if, say, one person's retiring a little later or they've got a spouse still working with one of these HDHPs.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
And this, my friend, is where those other two conditions the article kind of like teases us with become super important. Unlock those babies, and we've got the complete picture of who can really cash in on this strategy.
Ugh. It's like they left us hanging from a cliffhanger. But hey, even with just this first condition, I'm already seeing dollar signs for folks nearing retirement.
Right. And get this. The article even throws out a potential number for us. How does an extra $42,725 in contributions sound?
Whoa, back up a sec. Where'd that come from?
That, my friend, is the magic of compounding, baby. See, once you hit 55, those annual contribution limits get a nice little bump up. So even if you can stretch out those contributions a little longer, even just a couple of years, the savings can really snowball.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of dough. This is really driving home why it's so important to really understand all the nuts and bolts of these HSAs, how they play with Medicare, how your job's health plan factors in, the whole 9 yards.
100%. This whole thing is like a giant neon sign flashing. Don't just assume you know everything. You got to dig deep, ask questions, play around with different scenarios, and hey, maybe even talk to a financial guru who can give you the personalized lowdown. Who knows what other hidden gems are out there just waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. The big takeaway here, folks, is this. HSAs, they're powerful tools, but the rules, well, they can be, let's say, fun. And even what seems like a tiny little detail can make a world of difference. So do your homework, explore those options, and never, ever stop learning. You never know what kind of financial windfall might be right around the corner.